The Long Game. This film is directed by Julio Quintana. It is also written by him, Paco Farias, and Jennifer Stetson. This story takes place in 1955. It is based off of the true real-life events, and it is also based off of the novel by Humberto Garcia. So it follows 5 Mexican-American caddies. What they do is basically just out of the love for the game, they build their own golf course, they learn how to play, eventually without any real professional instruction, any real golf clubs. They have outdated, inferior golf clubs. Basically, they're fighting uphill, right? They enter the competitive stage. They go on to compete against all white teams who have like the best gear in the world. And of course, just better instruction. The 5 young men go through all of this while at the same time being victims to just racial abuse, racial slurs, and just unwelcome in this sport. It's a very underdog film. They have a lot stacked against them. What I like about the film is its intention, is the story. I think it's a very powerful story. It's about golf. I don't like golf, but you don't have to like golf to get into this film or enjoy the film. What I really liked about this film was its protagonist, who I would say is JP Peña. He's the coach of this team. He's not the perfect protagonist. He's obviously got ghosts that haunt him from the war that he fought in. He served in the war, he's a veteran. You see that element play out throughout the film. And at the end of the day, he's trying desperately to fit into this world that doesn't accept him, doesn't want to accept him. I did like the performance of Yair Hernandez, who plays him. He did pretty good, and of course, Dennis Quaid clocked in. Also, shout out to my cousin Karen, who had a blast filming as an extra in this film. You can find her in a quick montage in the film when they have their dates for the dance. She's the shortest one there, but she's got the brightest smile. Good job, Karen. The on-location shooting and the set design is very serviceable to the story. It just lends itself to the setting. The story is powerful. I find these types of things interesting. Movies like these or Spare Parts, very inspiring stuff. My gripes for the movie come from a lack of purpose for a good amount of scenes. I think there were a couple scenes that could have been cut out. They were not necessary to the story. They didn't really help push the story forward. Also, the cinematography was awkward at times. You're not really supposed to notice cinematography. It's either you don't notice or you do because it's great. And you never want it to be like this because it's down here. Whenever the cinematography is down here, it's because it's distracting. And I think what happened many times in the film is the cinematography wasn't serviceable to the acting. Many times it felt like it was unnecessarily quiet on their face, creating an awkward experience. To conclude, I enjoyed the film. I liked the intentions it had. And of course, it has good lessons behind it and good moral characters. All in all, this film, I'm gonna have to give it a C+. This movie is rated PG. Every now and then there will be a heterosexual kissing scene, and there are racial slurs thrown throughout the film. Small glimpse of violence in the middle of the film, and mild profanity. But the film is family friendly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this film. Let me know what you thought about this review. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.